Oh my gosh. Hey, everybody. How is it going? Welcome back to the hashtag Lockboss Show and Giveaway. I'm here with the LockFather. We're going to be having a little bit of fun soon. On top of that, we're going to be going over the comment of the week, the post of the week. I just said those in reverse order.
That's
but
okay.
Even more exciting, we're going to be announcing this week's lucky Lockboss winners, the first winners of Lockboss season 3.10. So thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. And, Dad, it's just great to be here with you.
Yeah, same here.
It
is good to be with me, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just full of it today.
Let's see here. You are. Tell me more. Julio. Let me see here. Man, I got to really get everything set up. Here we go. Dad, I feel like, are you asking Julio to put some confession music on?
No, I have nothing to confess.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No,
it's all good. Life is good.
Okay. If you say so.
It's all good.
I think Julio actually just put some confession music on.
That's okay. Let Julio play it.
Okay, fair enough. So, hey, let's check out in the comments here for a quick minute. GKeyman565, second in the comments. Congrats. Oh, here we go. James says, headphones ready, beverage incoming. I like it. As a matter of fact, I actually got the LockFather and I some glass bottle topos for the occasion.
Is there some flavored vodka in it?
I feel like you need that confession music really bad today. But anyways, Dad, cheers to you.
Cheers
and
to everybody.
Everyone out there drinking a topo or your favorite beverage of choice. How about that?
Next time, bring me a Coors.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see here. Vernon says, hi from flooded Tennessee. Vernon, I hope you're doing all right over there.
Yeah, it's horrible, all that flooding back there.
It is. George says, did the LockFather lock his tent? Yeah, we'll have to get into that here in a little bit. And let's see. Did the LockFather buy another locksmith shop? I don't know. Well,
I called about one that returned.
Okay, very interesting. We'll have to hop into that here in just a few minutes. How about this? Let's go ahead. We'll get the show on the road, and then we'll...
You driving?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And then we'll dive in to all sorts of details with the LockFather. And we'll pop out on the other end here with the 5 lucky winners. How about that?
Awesome. Am I one of them?
I think I'm the winner since I'm here with you.
Oh, very good, son.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and hop into the posts of the week. And seems as if Julio has a little bit of tunes going for us while we do it. Interesting.
Your confession music?
All right. Nope. All right, here we go. Posts of the week. This first one comes from Richard S. Richard says, thanks so much for all the gear. Love the hat. Richard S. Absolutely, Richard. Looks like you got all sorts of good stuff, from fruit snacks to cooling towel, hat, a couple t-shirts, lanyard stickers, whole bunch of good stuff there. So
those hats are pretty cool. And that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Love them.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into The next post here, this one comes from Mark D. Van Dusen. Says, PJ, I want to thank you for your generous prizes. Please see the photos below. I was able to build up my key blanks, buy a couple lock straws, a new Medico cutter wheel, and your restricted key systems online course. This will be a great help in the direction I am taking with the company. Our specialty is commercial, government, and high security locks. The training I've had doesn't address the business end of high security locks as your training does. Very, very cool. Mark, thank you for the pictures. Thanks for being a part of the conversation in the comments. And then, for the kind words about the surprise and also the online course. Pretty cool. So thank you for that. All right. So next up is the comment of the week. This one comes from NY Locksmith. Says, got to love these easy or the ease of programming. Also, at least Billy asked if we wanted anything. And Dad, I don't know if you got a chance to see, but Billy programmed a key for a car and decided to take it down to a coffee stand down the road without the customer's consent. As a matter of fact, Julio, you already have some music going, but you might want to switch it to the confession.
Oh, wait, outside I can see a red light.
Yeah, so
oh, it's the cops.
So Dad, when you watch the video, you're going to see Billy program a customer's vehicle, okay? And Billy, when he gets done programming it, takes it literally down the road here to Jitters and for a pumpkin spice latte. Now, this is where the confession part actually comes in. The customer didn't know. And so I sent the video to the person who had the keys programmed yesterday.
Where you like to get in trouble, huh?
And,
Do I know this person?
let me, yes, you do. Let me read their reply. Where's it at here? Oh, yeah. I love that, Billy. No, hey, Billy's safe. Billy's safe.
Yeah, when he chews tobacco and puts that stuff in some chew in his pudding tray.
Uh-huh.
I mean, got to give it to the kid.
You do.
Yeah. Because I want no shavings in my lips.
No kidding. Well, I tell you what, I think, Julio just turned the confession music off, so I guess he wants us to quit talking about it. But hypothetically, hyperbolic speaking, what would you do? Let's say you had a guy, okay? It was
fire.
no. It was 4:50, okay? It's 4:50, you close at 5, and someone needed a key program. The customer was like, hey, I'll leave the vehicle. I'll just come back and get it tomorrow or whatever. And
that's called shopkeeper's insurance you need. What I do have.
Okay. And let's just say that they're in the middle of programming the key and they had to do a couple of them and they went through a 20-minute wait, let's say, and they got the one done and they're like, shoot, I need to finish this, but I'm really hungry. Let me just cruise down the road to Zips really quick and get a burger.
Yeah, as long as you got me one, I'm all good.
No. I mean, how would you?
I wouldn't be happy.
No, I mean,
no answers or buts.
Of course, you need to exercise better judgment.
And you have Billy do it?
Oh my gosh. Oops, let's see here.
That was your first mistake.
Right? And so let's cruise over here to the comments here in a minute. Very good. All right, here. Yeah, I'll get to those in a minute here. All right, so catching up with the LockFather. Now, last week you did stand me up on doing your once a month at the end.
Yeah, it's what happens when you go and live in life.
Yeah, so you're out vacationing.
Oh, the best thing to be doing lately.
How was it?
Great.
Did you get some relaxation?
Oh yeah, that and a couple of beers, I'm all good.
Okay.
Went up the roller, they take you up to this little thing you sit on, gravity fed. They haul you up on a cable. You look down and go, man, I hope this cable doesn't break. Or you have brakes on it. And then they let you go and you slide all over the mountain.
Okay.
Got pretty fast. I go, and when they went sideways like this, I'm broader than the chair they give you. So I'm hanging, the only thing that kept me safe was the safety belt.
I feel good.
Oh, yeah, for once.
You're out there living on the edge.
Oh, yeah. I was the one who convinced everybody to do it.
Really?
I said, you going to do it? I said, live large, just like me. Large, baby.
Okay.
So it was fun.
Very good. Now, I did notice, we started, for those of you who don't know, we did start a Facebook group, thanks to your prompting, called Identity Investigators. And
most like Sherlock Holmes, huh?
yes, and I did notice while you were on vacation, you were commenting in the group.
Life is tough. I'm always about work.
Did mom catch you at all?
Yep.
And what did she say? Like,
what are you doing?
I mean, do we need confession music for this? I mean, I don't know. Okay.
What are you doing? I'm looking at my work stuff.
And then tell us more of the conversation here. We're all on the edges of our seats.
You're supposed to relax and not do anything. I said, I am relaxing. Scrolling through identity. So,
yeah.
She didn't get mad, really.
But, as a man of your word, though, you solved one of the pieces of the puzzle.
Yes, I did.
And what are you thinking of? We actually haven't even talked about the Identity Investigators group at all, actually. What is your thought about the keys in there? And like that?
There's some oddballs.
Yeah.
But again, if you could see the profile, straight on,
Mm-hmm.
because me being dyslexic, this one, that way, doesn't always do it for me.
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, a shout out to, let me find it here really quick. There's a couple of you guys recently, Jason, Ewert, and
well, that do not dupe. Did you see that? That's just a miscut key. That one.
Oh yeah. It's it's
backwards.
Backwards, yeah.
Right on the blank.
Yep. I like it. I prefer to pronounce it Schlaggy, actually. Yeah, and Peter Marshall and everyone else in there. Thank you so much for all your assistance in there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But all right, Dad. So I want to kind of run through the full spectrum here.
Vacation.
The LockFather and his locksmithing operations. But before I take us off in a bunch of different directions, I first want to ask about, you were inquiring about some sort of locksmith business?
Well, somebody contacted me and asked if I'd give him a call. So I did.
Okay.
And he was injured. He left a message saying who I was. Give me a call. I haven't heard back from him.
So they called you.
Right.
Because they want to sell you their business.
Right.
Okay. Is this like local?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Local, but I wouldn't ever open a store there again.
Okay. Okay. I think I actually know.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yes. Did I ever have to drive there as a kid?
Yep.
To run the shop.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough. So you haven't heard back yet?
No.
Okay. So, first question I want to talk about is, as you've been doing running Country Lock and Key, for over 40 years, right? Longer than I've been alive. 44. And you're pretty much always around, right?
Yeah, I have a hard time not being.
Yeah, I mean,
They wish I wasn't.
Yeah. And but you were gone for a full week, or just about a full week
Yeah.
last week. And I'm just kind of curious, like, how did it go? Like, were you able to disconnect? Were you getting emergency text messages or phone calls?
Well, I have to sign all the POs, so they'd send me an image of the PO.
Okay.
And say, nope, don't order any of these. I know they have a ton of them over there. Transfer.
Yeah.
You know, keys or locks or whatever.
Like, yeah, internal stock is what
Right.
you're saying. Yeah.
And then I sign it.
Okay.
And, you know, other than that, they really didn't bug me. And were they bugging me? No, I require them to do that because I don't need them to order $30,000 in a week from you.
Well, why not?
Unless I'm going to be that winner, 30 G's. Because sometimes people can overstock, you know, certain things.
Yeah.
But
It's an easy way to kill the cash flow for sure.
cash flow, what's that? No, cash flow is a very big deal.
So, I mean, was there any emergencies?
No, what I needed to know about, none.
Okay. But you were getting messages with POs and all of that stuff the whole time. Like, did you find it was hard to relax, or can you do that and relax at the same time?
Just give me another beer and I'll be relaxed.
Outside of alcoholic medication.
No, even without alcohol, just being away from the stores makes it nice.
Okay.
You know.
Nice little fun break.
Yeah. Plan on going next week too.
And are you inviting me this time, or?
If you want to do some work.
Oh, what? What? No. Are you okay. Fair
Trim
enough.
some trees.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So how has the reviews been going lately? You know, I mean, it's something I like to hit on a lot. You know, a lot of people, locksmithing, just, I mean, keeping your Google My Business going seems to be a struggle for so many for a bunch of different reasons, let alone getting reviews.
Right. And Sam takes care of all those.
Yeah.
Just gives me a headlight because I don't look at them every day.
Uh-huh.
Well, like today, somebody came in, we programmed a key, a Ford key.
Okay.
And it was an older Ford, so you had to have two keys to program. They said the programming lost. You know,
Okay.
their key wouldn't start or their car wouldn't start anymore. And we said, well, was it a low battery? Is it, you know, did you disconnect it? And oh yeah, I had to I had to put a charger on it because it was too low. It would just click. Oh, okay. Well, that could be part of the issue. And then the key we cloned it off of, he threw away.
Like,
so now we
in garbage can?
Yeah. His security light won't turn off. Well, the key's not programmed anymore.
Okay.
You know, the one we did, he goes, what are you going to do about it?
What brand did you use?
Ford.
No. What brand of cloner or chip?
The one you saw.
But I think
KT100.
Okay, the key line.
Yeah.
Okay, so the KT100 does not have a battery.
Right. So it's all on them. When we put it in the thing, because he brought it, and it says it's programmed, and it can be cloned again.
Okay.
Because if there's no message in it, there couldn't be cloned. You know, it says Texas Intermits, you know. And so the guy says, oh, you're not guaranteeing it. And, you know, Melinda talked to him. She just came back. And I said, well, you know, you can reclone the key he's got, give him a different chip, you know, and don't charge him. And, well, he goes, well, how am I going to do this or that? Move the car. We told him we'd have to come out. Oh, so you don't guarantee your work? Yeah, we do. But, you know, something like this, it's tough.
The old absolutist.
Yes.
In those situations.
He goes, well, I'll just go to Ford. And I said, well, they're going to have to do the same thing we're going to do, and we'll probably be a little less. And, you know, people just don't like to hear the after-hour prices or whatever.
Sure.
I mean, Tanner had a couple hung up on him. Told him to take a fly in, you know what?
Oh, and he quoted them
Yeah.
after hours, like over the weekend or something.
Says, well, you can wait till Monday. It's going to be this.
Click.
Yep. And of course, they say, you don't want to help anybody. You're just ripping us off. Well, you know, for people to work after hours, after they've already worked their 40 hours, you got to pay them.
Yeah. What is your after hours lockout?
Time and a half.
Like, how much money are we talking?
Well, 125 minimum.
Okay.
Father out. You can go. We went up to Kellogg or Wallace, and that's, you know, an hour each way.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 300 and something.
Sure.
Because they don't have anybody around.
Yeah.
So don't blame us. We're just here to help, but it does cost.
Sure.
But other than that, everything's peachy.
Okay. Okay. So in this case, so I have a couple questions on this. Number one is, how long ago did you actually clone the key? Like,
He said 2 weeks ago.
okay.
And so Melinda looked it up and said it was a month and a half ago.
Okay.
2 weeks, month and a half, you know, even so, but he could have put it through the washing machine. He could have done all sorts of stuff. Even if with them being sealed, it shouldn't hurt it.
Yeah. So why did he, I'm just curious, why did he throw the other one away?
Because he said it didn't work. You know, he had to wiggle it to make it work.
Okay.
And we tell him to hold on to it.
And so what was the conclusion? Is he just left?
Left.
He left.
Yep.
Okay.
And eventually maybe we'll learn from him, maybe we won't.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys had any interesting jobs as of late?
Interesting?
Yeah, like notable?
No, not to my knowledge. You know, we do a lot of master keying, high security locks.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sorry, I do keep yawning. I must be tired.
No, I'm just boring.
No, no.
And he's the one who invites me on.
You know, normally I'm spiking my topo with Zip
I
Fizz.
asked for some flavored vodka.
Yeah, I wonder if that will. Then we got to wind me up or wind me down.
Probably a little bit of both.
So, how about, you know, something that's always kind of been your specialty are these random bench jobs that come in, right? Like someone will bring in some old lock, everyone else will look at and be like, I have no idea how to even
They
get
say,
it.
you're the old guy, you work on it, because we don't know any, you know, old Chevys. Or we've had 4 people in 1 week, 4 different people brought us old Chrysler locks, you know, trunk locks or a door lock. No code, you have to hand file them.
Yep.
And I tell them, do not, under any circumstance, take it apart, because you can't always get parts. You know, we have a lot of old stuff, but we don't have everything.
Yeah.
And that happened a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Where, you know, you get oddball stuff.
Yeah. So one of the videos we have coming out, I believe it's this weekend, actually, it's coming out, is the new frame-in key assortment for imported scooters, right? There's a ton of different brands out there. I mean, not only just scooters, but like when I say scooters, what I really mean is
tractors, all of them.
Tractors, mopeds, dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, UTV, you know, and none of so back for many years, you could always like go to your Honda or Polaris or Kawasaki and find something.
But today the problem is they're deep.
Yes.
The blank isn't long enough. You know, you can shoulder, you don't have to cut back. It just needs to be stretched.
Yes.
So you can get all the way down.
Yep.
And even some of those where we hand file, and if we can't get it and it's not marked and it's not long enough, you know.
Yeah. And what would you say, like, I mean, like, do you find those difficult to do, like the different random ones that come in?
difficult to find the blank.
Yes.
Yes. Because you spend half your time trying to find the blank.
Yeah.
You know, when you have what 4,000 5,000 keys on your board,
Mm-hmm.
and you go, oh, it looks like this, and you get there and it's reverse. They go, okay, what's the reverse? This, and you know it might be too fat, so you might have to shave the top off and let it learn the bottom to get it to stick in.
Yes. Now what? Now hopefully you just use identity for that now.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Right.
solves your
Mhm.
problem. But why do you think? You know, of course, my head's been in keys forever, but it's like some keys, like for example, like a 1646 and a 1646R, right? Makes sense, the reverse. Why do you think when a key like a HD 75 was made, that they wouldn't make, that they would make the reverse of that an HD 75R and not a HD 74, but it has a different head, or a HD 63 with the bigger head? Like,
Right. Well, it's like the old, what is it? X7. X10 is the short version of an X7.
mm-hmm.
Then they came out with the X125. Then they came out with the X210, has a longer neck and a different head. I mean,
Yeah.
it just keeps going. They're reusing the same keyways. It's just different
Lengths.
Yeah, and different heads.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so it takes time to learn all that stuff. I think that's the biggest problem in the business, is trying to figure out.
Yeah.
That's why with the Dena key, you should be able to go snap, snap and get it done.
Absolutely.
My people use it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not around.
You're the original identity.
That's it.
Right? Hey.
They used to sit across the shop and say, what's this one? And I'd scream out and they go, you're joking. You're right.
You know, I honestly contribute my deep obsession with key blanks
Because of me.
because, you know, I'm just a kid. Let's call it from like 6 to 12 years old. I'm out there. You have me helping customers for my
Right.
$5 a day.
Yep.
And I would look for a key and I would look for it and I couldn't find it. And then I'd have to walk back to your desk and ask you. And then you'd tell me, like, you would do two things at once. You would
Scold you.
tell me what it was and asked if I was essentially looking with my eyes closed.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
you got to give your kids a hard time.
Exactly.
You never give your daughters a hard time, do you?
Never.
Yeah, especially Alice.
Yeah. So hey, we have a comment in here from Mad Mac. Says, hey, it's Big Pete. Hi, buddy. It's Wes, your old Clark security
Yeah.
guy.
Hey, Wes, how you doing? Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes was a great guy.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Yep, Wes, I'm still at it hard as an old man. But I'll keep going until I'm dead, most likely. And then he can look and said, my dad died? I'm not going to do that.
That is funny. Let's see here. Cordell says, I'll be emailing you a picture of my winnings I got in the mail soon. Very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you. John Betterzak. Hopefully I said that right.
You're saying from CLK and not the casino, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just winning.
Yeah. Jimmy J, what is up?
Jimmy?
Let's see here. That's a thing that can happen. Definitely, you need to trust your employees. Yeah, mechanic Joey rides a Corvette 147 miles an hour. Oh,
I'd get hurt.
Let's see. That's why PJ needs hospital locksmith. What's up? So that's why PJ needs better judgment. That's fair, right?
Would you drive a Corvette that far? I only got mine up to 90, and I said that's fast enough.
The fastest I've ever been in a vehicle was in my Jeep when I was in high school.
Typical kid, big old mud tires, you know.
Going down, coming back from Lookout Pass.
Oh yeah, down that windy road.
Yeah, it's got a little over 100.
Huh?
And then I backed off. I got scared.
Well, I guess when I go over to the coast, I've got mine up to 95,
Okay.
because it's so long and nothing to look at.
Oh yeah. Eric, what's up? Says just joined the new group pending. Nice, Eric. After this, or as a matter of fact, here, hold on. Here we go. Eric, approve. Josh, what's up? Approve. There we go. Cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Guys, let me just scroll through the comments here and we'll get back to it. Let's see. NY Luck says, I wonder if any of the stuff behind them are ever used. Everything looks so clean and in order. It's so funny you say that, Lux, why? Because for me, it's like, it's all met. I mean, it's borderline embarrassing.
My desk work looks worse than that.
I know, the LockFather, he always used to say, he comes in and looks at my desk and used to be like, does it look like you do anything?
That's it.
I don't know why, but the older I've got, the more orderly I want everything.
Not me. I like it orderly, but I got a million things going on, so I just drop and run.
And yes, that machine you guys are talking about behind the LockFather, yes, that is the Black Widow, which I'm going to start shooting some videos on. So if the Triton Plus is off the bench, I call dibs on a used unit. I like it. Let's see here. Yeah, LockFather, can you lean slightly to the right, please? The other right, yep. There you go.
There.
Nope. Yeah, that's good enough.
I'll give you the whole format.
There you go. There you go.
It bit me.
Wow.
It's a Black Widow.
Yes.
See, it even has the little red thing.
Oh, yes.
A little hard. Sorry about my cough.
Let's see here. Ooh, GKman 565 had my Astro van higher than PJ's Jeep. I like it. Oh my gosh, that's good.
That had to be a sight to be seen.
Hey, just cough it out. I mean, I think did you get choked up over one of your own jokes on that?
I guess.
So I mean, I'm real curious. As we round the corner here.
Save your money to pay taxes. Yep.
You know what, Julio? You might need a little bit of that confession music. So, I mean, when you start looking towards the end, so when you look towards the end of 20, or let me say this differently. Here we are, 10, 11, 12, right? 3 quarters down of 2023.
Right.
Are sales up year over year? Are they flat?
No, they go up. Sometimes they're flat.
No, this year.
Oh, no, it's definitely gone up.
It's up this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I hate taxes. Seems like I never make any money. I'm paying Uncle Sam all of it. And you know what our accountant said?
You want to repeat it for everybody?
Well, I wish I made that so I could pay the taxes.
There you go. Hey, the jury spoke. So, but I mean, looking into the end of 23, end of 24, going into 25.
Right.
Like, what are the business? Do you have any business expansion plans? Do you have any new services you want to offer?
I did have a bunch of brochures made up. So when you go to the customer, it tells them all about the company.
Okay.
I've been trying to do that forever. So we got those done. And now if the guys will hand them out, when they go do a job.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think all we do is car lockouts and make keys. They don't understand we sell safes. We do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And harder the better,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's good. And that one odd thing we did, we had Medico make a 4-inch European cylinder,
Okay.
and the customer, it's in one of the multi-million-dollar homes,
Okay.
and they want this weird little knob on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to hire a machinist to mill because it wouldn't fit on, to put that one to match the rest of them. And he did a great job.
Cool.
I mean, charged me $140 for it.
Okay.
So guess what? How much the customer's going to pay? A lot more
How
than
much?
that.
It's going to cost you 140. Can I guess?
Yeah.
142.
My
Hey,
time's worth more than
hey,
that driving around.
Hey, that's a strategy to pay less in taxes right there. Think about that.
But your mother would like to have dinner one night.
Oh my gosh, that's good. But all right, with that, you know what? Any other points I didn't bring up that you would like to?
No, just hope the Lockboss community works hard, gets to know their trade better every day. It's an ongoing battle, even for me.
Absolutely.
And I've been programming too many keys because some of them are pretty difficult to me.
Yeah.
And all my other people say they're not that bad, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been programming keys where like the worst thing you had to do was plug your programmer into the OBD2 port and wait 10 minutes.
Yep.
Like
you can't make that much money doing
today.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more complicated
Right.
for a lot of vehicles.
And a lot of the Toyotas, you have to spend additional money, get that code from Toyota.
Yeah.
And customers, gosh, you got to love them because that's how we make our living. But at the same time, you know, it's just like everybody else. We only got so much money we can spend. It's the automotive industry what's made it so tough.
Yeah.
Not your favorite locksmith.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. It looks like Adrian says, we slammed on an old 78 Chevy today.
Yeah. That's I can do those in my sleep.
B45.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the old Chevy 6-cut.
That's it.
In all of its glory back in the day with the sidebar.
Yeah, before there was one car I couldn't get in, and I looked like that. Dave Church was there. I looked over at the keys hanging in the ignition, got my Curtis clipper, just went click. Now that's skill.
How cool did you did you go get like a Dairy Queen Blizzard after that?
Probably.
You know, just being like, I pretty much beat the game of life
and
at
I
this
still
point.
use my Curtis clippers on the 6.
Do you?
Yeah.
How often are you doing is it something that you have to do a lot of GM 6-cut teardowns nowadays? Like how often are you getting calls for having to do that?
They bring them into the shop mostly.
Okay.
But you know, the door locks, they make decoders for it, you know, to decode.
Just put it in, yeah.
Right. Well,
pick
it and look at it and cut it, and I'm 99% right.
We should do a live one. I'll get one set up.
Yeah.
You know, just to
I got a
flex
lot
those muscles a little bit.
I got probably 7 of the 15 cutters, you know, Curtis cutters, and I probably got 6 or 8 of the little 14 dial wheel ones.
Yeah.
From over the years of buying everybody.
Sure.
But no, they're still a good piece of equipment to have instead of going up to your, you know, if you're off by a cut, you can always cut it down right then and there, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to run back over to a machine and
dial
it or do whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a lot of shortcuts.
Absolutely.
You know, you just learn over the years.
Yeah. Well, very cool.
And I made a key for a DeLorean. I told you that story.
No, come on here. I've been trying to pull it all out of you. And then as soon as we're about done here, the floor here, use this as your mic.
Okay. Now everybody, no. Made a key for DeLorean years ago. Nobody in town would touch it, the other locksmiths. I said, sure, because I grew up in California and I happened to do 1 or 2 down there. And it took me 20 minutes to hand file a key for the ignition. The guy couldn't believe it. because you've got to know your trade. I mean, sometimes it might take you 2 hours, but at least you can do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got to put cheaters on to do it. But the guy was amazed, gave me $100 tip way back in the 90s.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So as a matter of fact, I have one last little thing here, and we'll be done. One last question.
Okay.
But George says, is the DeLorean, is it a Volvo key?
Yep. X80.
X80. Very cool. One last thing that got brought up here in the comments, I just want to bring up for a minute. And like, what is your view and take on NASTF?
I spent a fortune.
It's a real hot button. I listened to a thing, like a little clip on it.
I understand it, why they want to limit it to people.
Sure.
You know, where before you used to be able to call your dealer, get a code, and, you know, buy them a pizza once in a while, whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's too many darn crooks out there. They're trying to steal everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have probably 8 people on it.
That all have
Access.
what do you call they all have individual
Yes.
what's the SSIDs or
Right.
whatever that, okay.
But the problem is,
So, and yet you have to pay a couple $100 a year for each of them, right?
well, it's $400 for me, and it was $300 for each of them, but now they dropped it to $150 or $200.
Okay.
And
So you have like 8 people on yours, something
Right.
like that.
But the problem is there's so much paperwork. You know, they want a copy of their registration. They want the license plate. They want this. They want that. Well, there's a lot of times where people buy a car from an auction.
Yeah.
They have all the paperwork. Should work, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know. And then we've been cut off once or twice because we didn't follow all the.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So like, talk to me. Like, I don't know. And the funny part is, I brought this up with him. I have not talked to him off camera about this topic,
Right.
actually. But so like, you weren't following everything properly,
because
or
we
were they
didn't-
audit you, or like tell me what?
Well, they kick you off if you don't follow all. There's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, but and they did some sort of audit, and you.
Yeah, because there's a place for auto auctions, you know, where you can click this,
Yes.
and one of the guys didn't click it because he's in a hurry, you know, and because it was going up for auction.
Okay.
And yeah,
And
I mean, I'm not a fan of it.
Okay, so hold on. So they kicked you off, like everybody, or just that user?
Just that user.
And then you had to get a hold of them and get
I
them.
still don't think he's back on after the year.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. But I
Okay.
talked to the guy out of Loa, not this year, but the year before. I said, you know, we're licensed, sure, you know,
Yeah.
that's all we should need. We shouldn't have to go through all this rigmarole. If they've got to look over their shoulder, they shouldn't be in business. They should do it correctly, and that's the end of it. Now, that's my version. I like things simple.
Yeah.
But I can understand in the world today how, you know, everybody.
Do you? And I'm just curious about this. Like, do you feel that? And I'm not teeing you up for anything
Right.
here, but I'm just sincerely curious. Like, do you feel that NASTF as a whole, when it comes to what you need them for programming,
Right.
you know, for that stuff, do you feel like they're there to help, or they're there to like be another cost for you?
Another cost.
Honestly,
You
you honestly feel like it's just something you have to more money out of your pocket.
Right. And, you know, sure, we're going to charge the customer because once you're a member, you still got to buy the code from them. They just don't give it to you. You still got another cost to pay for the code.
Okay, so I have a question for you about that, actually. Is NASTF charging you, or is the manufacturers?
I think it's the manufacturers.
Yeah.
You know, because on a credit card, it says AC Delco, so you know that's Ford or whatever. So, you know, I would rather go to call a dealer, pay them direct,
Sure.
and, you know, make it, because if you have a relationship with your dealers, they know you're in business and that's what you do. Most of the dealerships come to me for whatever they need. So,
Yeah.
but I can't call and say, hey, can I get this? They say, no, you have to do.
And so kind of one last question, you know, we should actually do a full live on this the whole time, actually. It'd be kind of fun to dive into.
But again, this is my opinion.
Oh, yeah,
A lot of other people might not feel the same way.
Sure. Oh, yeah. And, you know, hey, we definitely are totally fine with people having different opinions.
Oh, absolutely. That's what makes the world go round.
It really does, right?
Because if they're all like mine, you know, it'd be a boring world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So now, what do you think NASTF could do differently than they do now that would make you feel more supported over being like pushed on?
I think all they need is a picture of the registration, a picture of the driver's license.
Okay.
Who cares about the, you know, license plate? You know, a lot of them, like I say, buy them. We should be able to call them. They should be able to give it to us. We pay them, and that's it. There's so much paperwork, even with other companies, you know, where you sub work. You know, they want pictures of everything. Well, we're going to charge you for it, and then they get mad because the price is so high. You know, if it takes you an extra 45 minutes to do all the paperwork and stuff, you know, where's the money being made?
Yeah.
You know, you go to the dealer, you have to go through a little of that.
Yeah.
But because it's the dealer, they're trustworthy because they're a dealership for them.
Sure.
And that's the way I feel they should feel with us.
Yeah.
That we're trustworthy, because we can't stay in business if you're going to be a crook.
Sure. Yeah, it's a tough topic, and I appreciate you talking about it without us ever. I mean, when was the last time you and I've even talked about NASTF? Probably on this show at one point. I asked you.
Probably out of log. Oh, those NASTF guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was one of those. I don't know if you've seen the video of the recording that I watched from from a few weeks ago or something, and it was very heated. And
what video is this?
It was just a NASTF meeting. And like a Q&A and stuff. And
the president of NASTF was there, who I talked to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He was out of Lowell.
Oh, was he?
A couple of years ago.
Oh, a couple of years. Okay.
Yeah, Orlando. And I said, well, I just don't understand, because if you check our background and shows this is what we do, we're not going to sell them to other lock people. You know, we're just here to do our stuff.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, it's real interesting.
And they say it's all for everybody's protection. I understand that, but you have to make it easier.
Yeah. I get, you know, I'm kind of curious what you think about a couple things. And then I know we'll be done. We've been trying to close out for about 15 minutes now, but I have to bring up NASTF at the very end. So, I mean, of course, now when NASTF first came out, remember, I got you signed up.
Yeah. Now the dealers would give them to me, and they did for a while.
Right? And set up immediately. At the same time, you know, I think like going forward, as the technology in vehicles gets much more advanced, it kind of seems to some degree that, like, even with some of the newer stuff now, even with your programmer, like, you're going to need to log into NASTF, you get this code, and then plug it into your programmer, right? Even if the programmer and NASTF are completely separate and have no ties, right? There's still times where you have to do that because the encryption is so bad. Like, they have a hard time figuring it out.
Toyotas especially.
Toyota is what I was thinking of, actually.
And they say you have to have a hotspot to program it, or, you know.
There's these other things. And so it seems now, I mean, I would say, like, probably like with anything, maybe a 2024 is difficult today, but probably in 2027 or 2028, for sure, it's probably going to be fairly simple to program. But the newer stuff's always going to be the toughest, right? It just
until
is.
you learn it.
Until yeah, you learn it and you have something good to do. But so I think it's like being able to have NASTF to do that is good, right? Because otherwise you might not be able to do it at all.
Right.
But it's just, it's just an interesting conversation. And I think like my kind of point of view, and I think you might agree with me on it. And it's like, it doesn't seem at all that like being able to say we should have NASTF or shouldn't is really a current option.
Right.
I think the right option would be to work to have people who are passionate about it, who also want a good or better solution, right? To start to work with NASTF.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you're so talk that way. I just want to kick their butts.
Oh my gosh, I know. And the funny part is I know so many people actually would agree with you. Okay, I watched it, and I mean, there's definitely
no, but
hey, this is what it comes down to. And tell me if you disagree with this. I think the biggest statement that we can do in business, okay, if you own a business, you even work at a business, anything that you can see that could potentially threaten your income in your business, like you almost view everything in business through one or two filters. Can hurt me, can't hurt me, is an issue, is not an issue, right? And when it comes to the business owner or key staff members, like you're very concerned about the can hurt me stuff. And I think for almost everybody, the NASTF conversation lands in the can hurt my business bucket. And which completely makes sense. We all have those. I mean, there's different things. I don't know about you, randomly in the day, some sort of thing in business will hit me as like a risk. I'm like, man, should I keep going on this walk or should I go back and try to do something about it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and so I totally get it. And I'm hoping as time goes on that the people in the key programming community, we have to find a kind of a better way to communicate and a better way to actually get some change, And by the way, I vote for you to do it. So,
hey, let's get the gloves on.
Yeah, let's get them on. Let's go. But let's see here.
There has to be a solution somewhere to make it easier.
Yes. But anyways, all right. Well, hey, good conversation, Dad. Thanks for hitting NASTF a little bit. We
Sorry
probably
for boring you.
No, I think it's a real good and prevalent conversation today. Truly. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and let's get to this week's winners. And of course, have a little bit of fun while we're doing it. So the Lockboss Season 3.10 giveaway winners this week are, but before we announce them, we have to talk about what to do if you win.
The rules, baby.
The rules. If you win, email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. No purchase necessary. So with that being said, winner number 1 this week is Beginner Locksmith.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Winner number 2 this week is Ghost_OS. Ghost, congratulations. Winner number 3 this week is Alan Corson 9146. Congratulations. Exactly. Here we go. Winner number 4 this week is Keith Moore 1802. Congratulations. Winner number, last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Lockdoc 854.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Oh, look at this new house.
All right. Yeah, here we go. So We have our Lockboss Outdoor Adventures wide brimmed hat. You can get it for free with orders over $350.35 or more. And what they're saying is the first 20 hats will include one of your favorites, the cool down towel.
Ooh,
You
yeah,
like that
yeah,
bad boy,
that's
don't you? So that's what we got going on right now.
Especially in those humidity places.
Yes, very, very true. So that is the show this week. I tell you what, it's great to see y'all in here hanging out with us, having a good time, catching up with the LockFather. And Dad, great having you on, great catching up, but we should probably catch up more than just on live. You can call me every once in a while.
I thought you were supposed to call me.
Oh, am I supposed to call you?
You're the one with a family. I only have a wife.
Mom, I'm sorry if you heard that. I'm on your side, okay? But no, it's very good, Dad. Yeah. So hey, we'll just leave it at that, Dad.
Yep.
We'll see you hopefully at end of this month for the hey, we have our Halloween costume contest this month.
Awesome.
What are you going to dress up as?
I'm never dressed up yet. Maybe a locksmith.
No, I think, you have a photo in your office behind your door so the kids don't see it.
Yep.
I'm thinking you should dress up like that.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Like, what would it take?
It's probably some tequila.
This is a very hard alcohol themed LockFather.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't drink that often.
But very good. But well, hey, everybody, thank you for coming, hanging out with us, catching up with my dad, the LockFather. Good conversations. And I think I got to figure out how to continue the NASTF conversation going and make sure it's productive.
Well, I just want to cut me off 100%.
No, come on now. But yeah, and Jimmy J is definitely wanting to see a after hours with the LockFather live stream.
But Jimmy, you know how it was. I'm the wild cannon. Am I?
Well, I think it's dependent on the crowd and your mood, really.
Okay, could be.
Oh man, that's good. S&M Lock and Key. Hey, thanks for joining us here last minute. But yeah, the old LockFather after hours being interesting. But all right, everybody. Well, hey, I hope you all have a wonderful and of course safe Tuesday evening. I'm here. It's almost 5 o'clock here.
Yeah, first day of October. Yahoo!
Yeah, and you have and so by the way, next week I will actually not be here. Some other staff members are going to be filling in. We're going to be down at Disneyland.
It must be nice. Go on vacation. Leave your dad and mom at home. Those grandkids would really like us to, I guarantee it.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I like it. Very good. So you guys all have fun without me next week. And I'm not quite sure who's coming on at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be a good time. So y'all stay safe out there, and we will see you in a couple weeks.
Most of them are prettier than you anyways.
Oh, I mean, sadly, it's not hard to do.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's not hard to do over here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be as cool as you when I grow up.
No, that's some growing.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, everybody. Hey, take care and have a good one.
See ya.
Until next time.